how is the family doing?
Everybody doing good. I'm going to pick up Zeno now.
Your son, right?
Yeah. Yeah, my daughter's actually in town in Atlanta. She came in, I think, last night. My other son, Ray, he got a couple of labels looking at him, Sony, Columbia. They call him Chavo. He's working with Pierre Bourne. And then my son, Taj, had 25 in the game. He's a senior at Pagoda High in Jersey. So all my kids are doing good.
How much kids you got, Zeno?
4.
2 boys, 2 girls, or 1 girl, 3 boys?
3 boys and 1 girl that, believe me, that all my boys put together, she is the one.
Somebody asked me to ask you this question. Oh, I asked you it already. How did you feel that, she don't, oh, you answered it already. As far as like, she tried to find her own way. She doesn't use the Benzino card or Benzino's
Nah,
mouth.
but you know what? Guess what? She don't have to use the Benzino card. Everybody knows she's my daughter. So she's going to have the Benzino card all her life. That's my twin. She looks like me.
She does.
Now, we have our differences. And the unfortunate thing is it's playing out kind of to the world. And that's the unfortunate shit with this internet shit. And, because she has her own, her fans, and her fans are young. And, I'm kind of like an old school dad. Yeah, I smoke weed. Yeah, I might do this, but I don't want you doing it. Now, she's 23, so I can't say nothing. But when she came up and she was under my household, I wasn't allowing it. So I was kind of strict. And, I didn't picture my daughter out there rapping about the things she's rapping about.
What's her name? Does she have a song out right now that's doing pretty good? Really
good. It's called Nomore Parties, yeah. She takes a little shot at me in the song, too. I didn't appreciate that too much,
Wait. Is the song with her and the guy that sound like Batman?
I don't. There's a dude on the song. I didn't know that.
No, is it her by herself?
I think Durk hopped on the remix.
Oh, Durk hopped on the remix. Okay. Shout out to
I think. I don't know. Yeah.
Hold on. Let me ask the people, because the people are commenting it. That's how. So she threw a shot. What did she say about you on the songs?
My dad makes me mad, but I'm gonna show him some shit. I don't know.
Zeno, we can't. Oh, I saw that. Yes, I know who Zeno, you can't. We talked about this. You cannot say you don't know. You gotta fix these issues, and when you do to people, we talked about this. OG,
bro, let me tell you something, right? That father-daughter shit. That's a sensitive subject. Everybody on here probably goes through it one way, or everybody probably goes through it one way or another with their parents, especially this new generation. What they don't realize is the sacrifice and the shit that we had to do just to put food on the table, just to take care of them. I was there every step of the way. That's my baby girl. I love her to death. But I will not be disrespected, because I know her mom might not appreciate me or whatever, because we didn't stick together, and I'm sure that had something to do with it. But you got to understand, financially, mentally, and spiritually, I was there. And it hurts. It hurts to see her kind of like shun me on some shit like, oh, you didn't support me in my music, and whatever excuse she has. It's bullshit. And I'm not going to like go back and forth on social media. I'm not going to do that. She said some crazy shit in interviews that I didn't appreciate, but I didn't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? It hurts. You know what I'm saying? That's a hurtful feeling, because I know what I did raising all them kids. I did the best I could. I came up a street nigga. It's not always easy being a street nigga raising kids to try to have some morals and values. It don't always work out. And then when you're not with the moms no more, the moms put poison in their head. And it's just, it's a difficult thing to me. I'm very, very proud of her, but at the same time, people say, well, why don't you post and everything? Listen, when I was posting, I still was getting disrespected. So it just came to a point
Hold
where
on.
it's like,
So
why am I going to post?
somebody wrote this. My daddy let me down, but I promise you I won't let up. That I won't let up. I want to say fuck that man, but that shit won't make me better.
Yeah, I didn't appreciate that. The fuck is that?
But Benzino,
my
if you
dad let
Ben,
hold up. My dad let me down. How the fuck did I let you down? Like when I was up, you was up. She was in
OG, wait. Before, hold on, wait. OG, hold on. Before we, because you know, I know this is a sensitive subject to you because we spoke about this privately. I mean, behind the scenes of the studio. But what I'm saying is that, do you acknowledge that you may have, Flip, I may have fucked up here? Nothing at all. There's nothing.
Flip. Nobody perfect, Flip. You can't get this nothing at all, Flip. In 55 years and she's 23. What I'm telling you is that when we come from a dysfunctional situation, when you have a child by somebody in the hood, all right? You know, her mom had 2 boys by 2 different guys. I took care of them boys like my sons. Her mom came from the projects.
Oh,
I
my God.
brought
Why are
them
you
to
saying this? Oh, Lord.
No, I'm saying I came from the projects. I'm giving you the story.
Okay.
I brought them to a mansion in Jersey, turned their lives around as I should. That was what I was supposed to do. I did that. I was the only one bringing in the money. I was the money maker, bro. So I got indicted. I lost everything. Went back to the streets, hustled up, got my way back up. I don't deserve to be, my dad did this and my dad did that and all that to the fucking people.
Yeah, but
There's no fucking but. There's
It
no
is a
fucking
but,
but.
because
There's
Benzino.
no fucking but, bro.
Okay, OG, hold on. Can you let me talk? You know, we have a. I listen to you. Can you just listen what I'm saying before? I get it. I'm not saying you deserve to be disrespected by your children. That's not what I'm saying. I'm asking you, as a man who's been in the loop and seen different things and very knowledgeable, can you look at things from an outside perspective and say, yo, Flip, I can see where she got mad. I can see.
Let me tell you, Flip, of course, but there's no justification for it. A lot of times, these fucking kids nowadays, they have no respect for their parents. They have no respect for the sacrifice and what they had to go through. I feel bad for a lot of parents. It's just not me. What the fuck am I supposed to do? You know, you got to look at your mother too. You just can't look at your dad. You know, I was the only one making money. When me and her mother broke up, I still sent money. When her mother got married, I still sent money. Wherever, like when she needed school clothes, Christmas, fucking Thanksgiving, she was living with me. Now all of a sudden she blew up and it's fuck me. Now all of a sudden you go on different shows and you dealing with these people that never liked me and they're telling you, well, like Angela Yee, they're doing a podcast. Now, Coi's 23 years old. Now, I know everybody out there thinks that 21 and 22 and 23 are so grown, but they're not. Anybody y'all out there who think you're grown at 21 and 22, you're just bugging. You don't know half the shit that niggas know out here. You're just bugging. So she's doing a podcast.
Lip service.
And there's 3 other girls, and they're asking her, so what position you like? And I'm looking at this shit like, what the fuck is this shit here? So then Angela Yee says, yeah, well, you know, I didn't know if I was going to, like, really deal with you because of your father, like, so it's like, hey, and then, you know, Coi's like, yeah, well, that's what I'm here for because of my father. In other words, my father burned bridges. You know, I'm here to carry on the torch, and I feel like I'm the one wearing the shoes. Let me tell you something. None of these fucking kids could walk in my shoes now. None of these fucking kids can go through what the fuck I go through and I've went through. And that's the problem. They don't respect what we went through, what we sacrificed, and all the bullshit that we went through just for them to do what they do. You know, it hurts. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of anything, that's my daughter. That's my princess. I only have one. Of course I don't want her. What father would want a daughter rapping about dick, pussy, this, that, fucking, that? What fucking rational father is gonna want that for his daughter? I was like any other father. I wanted her to finish school. I wanted her to go to college. What the
So
fuck is the matter with that?
So that there it goes. So you are aware of the issue. There it go. When she wanted your support for a certain thing, you didn't at the time. You thought that it wasn't for her. You didn't want that for her. That's the acknowledgement, OG.
I was torn between being a father that I thought I was supposed to be, to instill some morals and values. Even though I was out here wilding, I still had morals and values. I still had to, I still had to do things that I wasn't proud of, but for reasons. So whereas that she would never have to. It's not like she's a street kid. She grew up. She wasn't begging for anything. She didn't. She did pretty good for a long time. And sure, when I fell. But what I'm saying, that didn't mean I stopped taking care of her. I just don't like the narrative that's being displayed, like, oh, I wasn't there, or oh, he didn't support me. No, I wasn't supporting you smoking weed. I wasn't supporting you dropping out of high school. I wasn't supporting none of that shit. All right. She went out and did good.
But she can still have a right to say that because that's how she felt.
What? Say it again.
She has a right to say that because that's how she felt. She felt that kids growing up. I'm younger than you. Sometimes when it takes experience for us to realize that our parents were right, but at the time when we want the support, you can't hear me.
You go in and out. You go in and out.
You can hear me now.
Fix your Wi-Fi, nigga. What you got, that Jamaica Wi-Fi? Where you at?
My Wi-Fi ain't wrong. It's just shit. You can hear me?
A little bit, yeah.
Tell me. All right. I said that.
Damn, man, you keep going in and out.
I'm not going in and out. I'm just telling you that she has the right to feel away because sometimes we feel that way. Sometimes when we have a dream and our parents don't support us, we feel away when we make it. Sometimes when we ask our parents for things because we're so adamant about our dreams and eventually she'll come around and understand when she gets older. She's just 23. You're saying different things.
Look, bro.
I'm listening. Go ahead.
Look, bro. I never did. My father did 25 years. He wasn't always with me. I love that man to death because I understand what he had to go through. My mother worked hard. I was in the streets. I don't give a my mother wasn't with me in the streets. She wasn't with me in the shit I was doing.
Respect.
I would never disrespect my parents. Respect. I would never, ever, ever disrespect my parents.
You mean publicly? Because we all have issue with our parents, Ben.
You keep going in and out. I can't hear you.
You can hear me now?
Yes. Yes.
I said, you mean you would never disrespect your parents publicly because we all have issues with our parents.
Should I hang up and call back? Because your shit is fucked up.
Yeah, call back. Yeah. Hang up and call back. Hang up and call back. Yeah. This is, yo. I can't wait for the Me and Miss Jones podcast. Me and Miss Jones podcast. It'll only be for 3 months. Me and Miss Jones podcast will be for 3 months. We will be talking about this. Me and Miss Jones podcast is going to be a therapy. Shout out to Miss Jones. The only thing I'm excited about is the Me and Miss Jones podcast. And, for of course, what me and GJG Money's doing. Let me see, Benzino. He got a comment. Where he at? He got a comment. The thing is, now y'all can see me. No, he does. Benzino has a point. He does. What I'm trying to hold on, y'all, because I know where y'all gonna start doing flip. You Benzino, yeah, Benzino, turn your Wi-Fi off. The OG has a point, but I'm saying you got to look at it from you got to look at it from his daughter perspective. You have to, because she probably feel disappointed. Not saying that he meant to do it, but he has rules and standards. Benzino, shut your Wi-Fi off. He's talking fast. I know. Oh, that's good.
Hey, Flip, you know what's crazy?
You gotta turn your Wi-Fi off. Slide down and press the Wi-Fi off, because your Wi-Fi when you're
it's
driving,
off.
Okay, go
So
ahead.
look, what's crazy is what I'm going through. A lot of parents are going through. This is the generation of where the parents and the kids are all in the same boat, listening to the same shit, and so these kids think that they're on our level, and they're not on our level. You know, I'm not here to be a friend. I love you, so I'm going to be a friend regardless. But I'm here to show you something as an adult. And, you know, I know it's cool that everybody wants to be street and everybody wants to be, but that shit ain't no fucking joke when you got to go through it for real. Rapping about it and going through it are two different things. It looks sexy when you rap about it. But when you go through it, those times are hard, bro. Them times are lonely and dark.
I respect what. Yeah.
And this is one of the worst things I'm going through. What I'm going through with Coi.
When's the last time you spoke to Coi?
Because it's been a minute. Because I blame a lot of it on her mother.
No,
you know?
When's the last time you spoke to her?
It's been a minute.
How long? A year? 2 years?
Few months.
Do you remember the last conversation? Was it bad? Did you get mad at her?
I don't know.
Because OG, anybody who know you, I know people that know you privately, you know you get erratic, right? When you're passionate, you become erratic. No, come on. Listen, I'm not trying to disrespect you. Oh, God. Listen to what I'm saying. When you get upset, you get erratic, man. I'm your therapist. You get erratic. You do. You do, man. I met the lady hit me up. The lady heard us talking from the airport. She said she told you something simply and you started getting erratic.
What lady?
The lady that when you missed the flight to come to flip the script, she reached out.
This lady was one of the most fucking... Forget about that lady, Flip.
I'm just telling you, you get...
Fuck that lady, bro. You don't even know what that lady gave me a hard time, bro.
I love, but what I'm saying, let's get back to Coi, because everybody has a comment. You know, Coi, I asked you about her on my show. They wrote before her song took off. We talked about it. I said, yo, OG, how do you feel that she doesn't mention your name and stuff? And I didn't know that. I didn't know all this was going on.
But she does mention. See, the whole thing is like, yeah, I don't need my father. But every fucking interview, my name's being brought up. I'm on a song. She brings my name up. She brings my name up to use it when she wants to use it. But in like a negative light. I don't know if it's to get sympathy out here or to get the Xeno haters or if she thinks that all these people like Angela Yee and DJ Vlad are so important that she has to side with these goofy motherfuckers.
Whoa, here you go.
I'm a fucking legend out here. I put in work. Fuck out of here with that shit.
There you go. They
know where I go. I'm a human
being, why wouldn't she talk to Angela Yee? That she's promoting the project. She's supposed to go to Angela Yee.
Go look at that. What Angela Yee did was these are grown-ups. And Coi's still a kid. She used Coi against me. She basically was like, yeah, I don't want to fuck with it. It's either you don't fuck with your father because I'm not fucking with your father, or I'm not fucking with you.
But what's your issue with Angela Yee?
Where's the loyalty at, bro? Nobody has loyalty anymore.
What's your issue with Angela Yee? Where did that derive from?
Same shit, them talking shit about me. See, what you don't understand is I'm just a nigga that just not gonna let any blogger just talk shit about me and just get away with it. I don't give a fuck who they are. They got their mouths are too big, and some of them need to be checked.
So you feel like Angela Yee put Coi into a situation where she said, if you want to talk to me, you got to be meaning your father? You think that would have
Bro, you're a lot smarter than that. They use this you know, platform.
You always talk about how smart I am. Stop that.
Yeah, but listen to the shit you say.
I want an understanding, because you speak in syllables. I want an understanding. I want an understanding.
Do you not hear the words that's coming out of my mouth?
I do. But what Angela Yee in Coi's interview, why would Angela Yee... Okay, I
Because
get it.
she's baiting her. She's baiting her. She's baiting her, basically saying, like, yeah, you know, because me and your father don't like each other. And I was thinking, do I really want to, like, you know, interview Coi? And then she was like, well, yeah, that's why, you know, because I know my father burnt a lot of bridges. I'm like, oh, my fucking God.
But did you not burn a lot of bridges? Did you or did you not? Oh, see, that's disrespectful. See?
How them waves looking
Did
right
you or
now?
did you not? Did you or did you not?
Let me tell you something. Some of them bridges are fuckboy bridges in the first place. And they need not only to be burnt, they need to be blown the fuck up.
So let me ask you a question. If you had a chance, why don't you just call your daughter and speak to her? Did you ever try?
Every time I do that, it doesn't go right. I'm tired of being the one looking. I've done a lot for Coi. I've been there. I wasn't an absent father. A lot of that shit she's saying is bullshit. You know, I get enough darts thrown at me in life. I'm not gonna get the absent father dart thrown at me. Because I was there. I spent a lot of money, a lot of time. I was there. And everybody around me knew that. Now, I wasn't Tom Brady. I wasn't fucking Joey Huxtable, whatever the fuck his name was. You know what I'm saying? Rudy Huxtable? What? Rudy? Whatever the fuck. Cosby. I wasn't Cosby. All right? But I was a loving father who understood that the kids needed to be with me, who understood that I had to kick money in. All that.
What do your sons say? What do your sons say? Do your sons agree with Coi, or they understand?
My sons love me to death. My sons love me to death and would never do the shit that she's doing. But
let me say this, because I can speak from experience, not your experience, but I had the same conversation. The thing is, how do you think she feels the fact that she was around her mom a lot, or most of the times probably, and you say how you feel about her mother? Nobody likes that, OG. You know that. Nobody likes.
Bro, look, I wasn't disrespecting her mother. We just broke up. We broke up. That was it. I'm not a disrespectful nigga. I wasn't talking shit about her mom.
You're not disrespectful, you just said?
I said I wasn't being disrespectful. No, we broke up. And when you break up, you don't like each other. That's life.
Have you ever disrespected her mom or to her?
No,
Have you ever talked disrespectful about her mom?
No.
Come on, OG, come on. You never lied to me yet. Oh,
Let me think. I'm saying, I don't recall me disrespecting her to her mother, right? I don't recall that.
Okay, respect.
But I might have been mad in an argument based on some shit that her mother did to me, and I might have reacted off of it. Maybe
okay.
That.
So what position are you putting?
When Coi started seeing me on Love and Hip Hop with other women, she just didn't appreciate it. Coi didn't want me with no other woman. And daughters are usually like that, and I get that. When Coi would come to me in Miami or Atlanta, I'd have a different woman. I get it. But Flip, that doesn't take away the immense love I have for her. It never took that away.
But it still bothered her, OG. It still bothered her.
What am I supposed to do, Flip?
Well, maybe understand and be mindful and take what's coming to you right now until it rolls over.
Look, I'm taking what's coming to me. I don't appreciate it. I don't deserve it. When I listen to these motherfuckers like Adam 22, DJ Vlad, Angela Yee, These cocksuckers don't like me anyways.
You're mad at Vlad TV because he didn't want to interview you to talk about Eminem again, OG. He gave you plenty of listen, I found out why you're mad at him.
Bro, that's what he said, bro. That's what he said, and you just took his fucking word for it.
Because I heard your word first.
Bro, no, you didn't. Listen.
You told me on my show.
I know, but look. I'm saying, regardless of anything, you don't use my kid against me.
I agree. Nobody should use your kid against you. No one. I think my opinion, which my opinion don't matter, but talking to Coi and having an understanding, being real and putting it on the table would be the first level of healing.
Yeah, I tried that. It didn't work.
OG, you know how you get very, very upset, man. You start to yell, the phone starts to sweat, like it gets very bad with you.
I mean, you know, I remember.
And you know what I noticed real quick? Also, you never ever, I gotta pull it out when you say you're wrong. You never say your Flip, I was wrong, I fucked it. It's more like, let me think about it.
Flip, I done told you I was wrong many times.
No, I have to pull it out. No, you said you were wrong. I have to pull it out. I gotta listen to what I said. You're not listening. You're listening to respond and not listening. I said you never off the bat admit that you're wrong. I have to pull it out. And then you say, yeah, Flip, I was wrong. Because initially you don't think you're wrong.
Flip, let me tell you something. 99% of our society will ever admit they're wrong. Even if you try to pull it out of them.
That's a fact.
Okay?
That's a fact.
Right? One of our biggest problems is taking accountability. That's everybody.
That's true.
That's everybody.
That's true.
Everybody has a little bit of narcissism inside of them. That's everybody. Nobody likes to look like they're the wrong one because it looks like a weakness. I've passed that. I'm so secure in who I am, and I've done so much in my life that I don't give a fuck if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, shit, that'll help me be right the next time. But I also know when I'm not wrong, and I also know when there's a false narrative thrown upon me. I know that. I know how this internet shit can be used. I know how this new generation can come at you in a certain way to make you feel a certain way because of this internet. The one thing that I don't appreciate all this is that it has to take place over social media. Coi didn't have to say that shit over a song. She didn't have to say that. Like, whose fucking business is it that you don't appreciate me or you're mad at me? You want to tell all these to your friends? To me, that's clout chasing.
Yo, OG, don't start, please. Don't start going. I see.
No. I'm not saying it disrespectful, but that's what it is. What other reason are you going to disrespect your father on a song for? Especially if you want to do everything on your own, and you're your own, and this and that, and the third, and the fourth, and the fifth. You can't run around and do interviews and try to take away what the fuck I've stamped out here in this world. I'm a stamp-made man out here. Fuck can anybody tell me? Do you know what the fuck I've accomplished? She has a long way to go to try to replace these shoes. It's
She's speaking her truth, though. She's speaking her truth, OG.
Listen, bro. What's somebody's truth doesn't make it the truth. Always remember that. When somebody starts speaking their truth, that don't make it the truth. When you start speaking about other people, that's just not your truth.
Got it.
I got a truth too. And guess what? Like I said, because of me going at Eminem and different other things, it's been easy to blackball me and push this fucked up narrative to fuck up my fucking character. But Zeno still stands tall out here. That I don't. I still get love wherever I go. Fuck this internet shit. It's all smoke and mirrors, Flip. When I'm out here in these streets, I get can feel that love. I can touch it. I can smell it. I can taste it. I can breathe it. This shit here is smoke and mirrors. And this love on here has people really feeling themselves for false reasons. This false validation bullshit that comes with this is fucking people's heads up. Always remember that.
When you gonna call her and talk to her?
Huh?
When are you gonna call her and talk to her?
I don't know. She needs to call and talk to me. She has enough to say about me to everybody else. Call me. Say I love you. Say I understand you. Say I know what you went through. You've been through a lot. I'm sorry you've been through these things. Let me hug you. Man, please, man. Please. Come on, man. You fucking kidding me? Please.
So when you heard that song, you was upset?
Huh?
When you heard the song, you was upset?
I'm saying, like, I don't appreciate these interviews she's doing, pushing this narrative on my name. I don't deserve it.
Okay.
I don't deserve it.
But okay, how can we move forward? You don't deserve it. Let's move forward. How can we move forward and get you and her to talk and you know and you know come to an understanding? So you can explain it, she can explain to you how she feel, but you just listen and not react. Yep. Oh Lord, there we go. Same shit all the time. Same shit.